Hello, you are welcome to Abundant Life in Christ channel. This year, I'm going to hold your hands so that we can work together to become more. And for us to achieve that, you have to hit that red button, the subscribe button, so that you will receive all the notifications and the videos I upload here. Thank you so much. Today, I'm going to be talking about setting goals and achieving them. What comes to mind when you have a big goal? Too often, what comes to mind is money. Where is the money for me to do this? How can I achieve this without money? But in reality, is that the first thing that should come to mind? No. I never knew this too. When I conceived the idea of starting a school, I kept looking at my purse. I kept looking at my bank account. I didn't have enough money to start a school. Then I had the privilege of meeting my mentor. And he changed my orientation about achieving goals. He said to me, Rosalind, if you want to achieve this goal, you are going to achieve it when you want it. I say, how? How can I start a school without money? He said something. He said, the process of starting a school is huge, but then everything involved in starting a school does not involve money. Number one, planning needs you. And being definite about that goal needs you. I said, yes, it needs me. But after being definite and planning, how do I go about setting up a school without money? And he said something. He said, I don't know how. But when you are so sure and definite about whatever you want to achieve, God uses all the forces of the universe to help you. I left his office without a deep understanding. I was still thinking how possible it is for me to start a school without money. But I started the process. I began with choosing a name, location, my intention, the planning, and then I started looking for money. As at that moment, I was working as a teacher, and my salary was not enough for me to start a school. I didn't have anybody that would give me money. Rosalind, go and start a school. All I had was my big dream of starting a school that year. So I started a process. I went to the bank with my idea, my proposal, and they said to me, they can't give me money because I've not started. I said, wow. So you cannot support my idea? It then dawned on me that if you don't start a business, you will not receive support from the bank. And my friend said to me that day, Rosalind, do you know what? Just leave this idea of starting a school now. You can do it later. And I said, no. It was an intentional no. That no came from the deepest self. It came from deep within. I said, no. I'm going to start my school. And I'm starting this year, whether the bank assists me or not. And I think that was the beginning. I think that was the moment I decided that yes, I am going to start this school with or without anybody's support. So I went ahead and used my salary that month to register the school name. The process had started. And when the name came out, I was so happy. It was as if I have the school already. I started looking for location without money in my account. The Bible said the just shall live by faith. I activated my faith. I believed that I was going to achieve that goal. I said, God, if you are my God, help me to achieve this. You say all things are possible to them that believe. I don't have the money, but I have you. And you say that one with you is majority. And I started moving. I found a location. I had no money. Then one day, I went to work. I was sitting in my office. And somebody said to me, Roslyn, do you know that you are better than some consultants I've seen? I said, no. How can you say that? He said, Roslyn, before you were employed in this school, so many consultants were employed, but they did not deliver what you delivered as a school administrator. So I want you to think about that aspect. I said, okay. I heard it. Someone dropped something, a seed. I never knew the seed was going to mature, but the seed matured within weeks. I continued doing my work intentionally. I continued serving. Where I was working, the school I was working as a school administrator at that time, I was serving as if it was my own school. So one day, I came back from work and I was relaxing in my room and I received a call. Behold, it was my first client. I didn't look for the client. Someone gave me my number. That if you want to start up a school, call Roslyn. She's very good. She will help you. I received that call and it changed everything. I went to meet up with my client, my first client. And he said, I want you to help me start a school. And I said to him, I will do this, but under the condition that I will be working with you only on weekends. Because I have a job and I don't want to disappoint my boss. I don't want to leave my job for part-time work. I've not resigned. So I cannot leave the work during office hours to come and consult for you. So we agreed that I was going to be working with him on weekends. Within 1 month, I set up the school. After setting up, I was paid. And that was how I raised money to pay for the building where I started my own school. From that moment, the Lord began to open doors for me. Doors were opening for me in places that I never expected. People were calling me, come and do this for me, set up a school for me, please design a curriculum for me, train my teachers. I don't know how, but everything was working in my favor. At the end of the day, I was able to start this school within 6 months. 6 months. The school was on. And when I sat down and I calculated how much I spent to start a school, I said, wow, truly, what you need to start any business at all or achieve any dream at all is a definite goal. Not just saying I have a definite goal. It should come from deep within. And nothing should stop you. Don't look back. I want to tell you, dear sister, my dear brother, anything anything you want to achieve in life, you have the power within to achieve it. God has empowered us so much, but most times we actually don't recognize this power within. We don't know that He's working with us. But once we realize that, yes, God is beside me, within me, in front of me, behind me, all over me, and He has the power to help me achieve whatever I conceive, you will definitely achieve it. And I want to let you know that it may not be easy. Yes, even after I had set up my school, it wasn't easy. I'm still running the school. We are growing, thank God. On the journey, there are sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, is this what you empowered me to start? But He encourages me on the way. Life is a process. Whatever you want to achieve, it is possible. But I also want you to understand that you must have that definite goal in mind and work towards it. God will make sure that you achieve it. It is God that made sure that I achieve it, because I told Him, and it was like a challenge. God, I am serving you, and you are a big God. If you can help me to achieve this, I will forever serve you. You know, God is faithful, but He's also waiting for you to say what you want. You have an open check. What do you want to write on that open check? Or what have you written on your open check? Write down that plan. Write down that vision and take action. Keep doing what you know how to do best. It is a moment of preparation. And one day, you just see your goals coming to reality. I just hope that my testimony inspired you. Hello. It is possible. It is not fake. Those that are around me and know me, they know very well that it was just God that made it possible for me to become a school owner. It is possible for you to achieve your goals too. From that moment, anything I want to achieve, I write it and I present it to my Father. You don't go to the king before thinking of what you want to tell the king. You prepare yourself before you go to the king. If the president of your country requests that you visit him, you start thinking, you will write down, you will plan what you are going to tell your president, right? So when you are going into the presence of God, plan. When you are going into the presence of God, plan. What are you going to tell your king? What are you going to tell your maker? Tell your maker what you want, and He will approve it, if it is His will. If it is not His will, He will still make a way for you, and He will make you happy. He will show you another way. God is not an author of confusion. He does not confuse His children. He will show you another path and take you through that path to enable you achieve what you want and what you want, and that dream that He has dreamed for you. Dream big, think big, because you have a big God. Thank you.